COVID time is a tough time. Though it affects lungs the maximum and patient comes to us with severe hypoxia, there is low oxygen, breathlessness, cough. But COVID can cause many other problems too. And one of the problems which is caused by COVID is a clotting or a hypercoagulable state which happens in the body. So COVID being a hypercoagulable disease, because of the severe inflammation, because it can cause severe inflammation all over the body, it can trigger a clotting system. Second reason is because when the patient is suffering from COVID, they're mostly immobile. They're at home or in the hospital. So paired together with the inflammation and immobility, it basically creates a near perfect environment for blood clots to occur in your legs, in your lungs and all the other parts of the body. So we always tell your patient who have been discharged, especially if they are more prone for clotting, there is sudden facial dropping, weakness of any arm or leg, slurred speech or difficulty in speaking, any new swelling, tenderness, pain or discoloration of an arm or legs, sudden shortness of breath, chest pain or any pain coming on any part of the body, jaw, neck, back, we must think this could be a clot. So we have to really keep our eyes open and ear open if your patient is telling you yes, they are suffering any of these. So all the patients who are hospitalized, who have got severe hypoxic, means the inflammatory cascade is really up and they can be really triggering the clotting system. Or the patient who have got a high certain marker, for example, a D-dimer. If the D-dimer is very high, we can definitely see this is one of the strong predictor of clotting. And this can cause even sudden death. So we have to really give them anticoagulant in these patients. Or another procoagulable state if the patient is suffering. For example, the pregnant females, patient who are diabetic, patient who already had heart problems. So any patient who are more prone for this hypercoagulable and this have this COVID, definitely they are more prone to get this clotting and these complications. So treatment are the blood thinners. We have to give blood thinners to them. But the problem is that when the patient in the ICU, because the ICU there are many problems in the body which can cause bleeding, and if we're giving them anti-clotting or the blood thinners, there can be a sudden bleeding in these patients. So we have to really weigh whether it's safe to give them, what level to give it. Because many times you give a prophylactic dose, but many times when the D-dimer is sky high, you may have to give a therapeutic dose. So apart from compression stockings and these inflatable cushions and blood thinners, you have to ask these patients to keep on moving if the patient are conscious and alert. They have to keep on moving their limbs because you have to prevent the clotting. So we have to be very careful when the patients are having COVID. And this is not seen only during the COVID. Even the long haulers, the patient who have got COVID in past, the long COVID tail, whatever you may call it. So post-COVID also these patients can have hyperinflammatory system in their body and they can cause a clotting of the blood.